The ugly truths you need to know about perfume oil business. Hello, my name is Grace Salo. So I'm gonna be starting our first ugly truths about perfume oil business with 5 points. Why do you want to start the perfume oil business? Yes, over the years I've gotten questions in my DM like, Grace, please, do you think I should start this perfume oil business? How much profit do you think I will make? These are wrong questions to ask when you are thinking of why should you start. When it comes to perfume oil business, it has to do with you. You have to make that decision on your own. When I wanted to start, I had different people telling me, who is gonna buy your perfume oil online? So why are you starting this? Why don't you go and sell hair? But here I am today. Yes, from 2018 till date, and I'm still in the business. So ask yourself, why do you want to start the perfume oil business? When you get that question, and don't make that mistake of going to a vendor to ask, do you think I should start this business? The person is going to take your money and say yes, and if you don't sell, it's up to you. So first of all, the first thing you need to be sure and certain about when it comes to starting the perfume oil business is you. Ask yourself, why do I need to start a perfume oil business? It's the ugly truth, but only you can make that decision. Not even Grace alone. No. Next question is, what package should I start with? If I have my way, I'll make you buy my 1 million naira package. But no, the ugly truth about it is you. What package do you want to buy? Now, when it comes to packaging, like the package, it has to do with, first of all, your budget. Secondly, the people you're selling to. Thirdly, how fast you can sell. So you don't buy a package because somebody else bought that same package and is selling faster. You feel like if you buy that same package, it will sell faster. No, the ugly truth is you guys don't have the same customer base. You don't live in the same environment. You don't live in the same state, and you don't know the same people. You don't have the same strengths when it comes to business. When it comes to choosing your package, you need to choose something that works for what you. So what I do when people come into my DM and ask me, oh, what should I do? I ask them some certain question, like when you go to the doctors and be like, oh, doctor, I feel like I have malaria. No, doctor will tell you, how do you know you have malaria? That same thing with perfume oil business. When you ask me, do you think I should start with this package? And I ask you, why do you think? Like, oh, somebody else started it. The ugly truth is, again, you should know your circle. Now you need to figure out your environment. If you know that your environment can afford this, go for that. Do not be influenced with what you see on social media. Stick to your budget. If you know that what you can afford, I have as low as 9,000 naira package. Stick to the 9,000 naira. I started with 32,000 naira in 2018, and it grew overnight. Like I said, when I say overnight, I didn't say the next day. It was not ritual. It's not perfume oil ritual. What I mean is that I started small. So when you want to start, I call it test your waters. Buy the lowest package and then get people to come on board. Now the next question is not going to make you, or the next item on the list is not going to make you not want to know if you're going to start big or you're going to start small. The next one is, how do you know which fragrance to pick and sell to clients? This is very tricky. Most times I get people who just pick randomly, and when I tell them, can I recommend to you, they be like, oh, don't worry, let me try. I'm picking some fragrances because they have sweet names. Wow. Really, it is the ugly truth about it is, when you are starting, let the expert, who is the vendor that is selling to you, recommend to you. As far as you've chosen your package, let the expert recommend to you, and the recommendation is going to come from asking you some certain things that has to do with your environment. Make sure that any vendor that is recommending any fragrance to you, ask them, how do you know this will sell? This is where I stay, this is the kind of circle I'm in. That is what I do on my own, and I feel like it's just like a prescription from a doctor. You need to know, do you have allergies? Do you have the same thing? So before picking your fragrances, get to know the kind of clients you feel like you'll be selling to. You might be in the north. The northerners like the oud, anything smelling oud, they like it a lot. They don't joke with it. Any Arabian oud perfumes, joke with it, and then you can add other ones you can recommend. But when you are from the eastern part of Nigeria, okay, those ones don't like the Arabian oud. So those are the things you need to consider. And this is the ugly truth. Don't just pick randomly and assume. You are not selling to yourself, you are selling to your clients. And this is the number 4 on my list is, what size sells faster? There is no size that sells faster. That's the ugly truth. Now people need to learn that different persons, some clients naturally would not want to buy varieties of fragrances. When they want to stick to one particular store, they stick to it. I, for one, if I want to have one hairstylist, I stick to one hairstylist. If I want to go for one skincare vendor, I stick to one skincare vendor. I want to go for one clothes vendor, I'm like that. A lot of clients are like that. Why? A lot of other clients are, okay, I like varieties, recommend for me. So you need to know that different sizes of perfume oil sells differently, and you need to know which one work for you. You can't be a student. You are in University of Calabar and you're stocking up 100 ml bottles, spray bottles. Students, can they afford that? And even if they can afford, you just have few persons. But the 3 ml bottle is a student size. Let's just put it, that's the ugly truth. So instead of you going to other person's page and say, okay, waiting they sell for them, make I quickly they buy that one. No, waiting go sell for you. And the ugly truth with that. Waiting will sell for you. What will sell for you? That's the ugly truth. Now number 5, what I want to round up here is it okay for me to buy in wholesale filled bottles? Filled bottles are these. And is it okay for me to buy wholesale in canisters? These canisters. Now, a filled bottle is on an already packaged perfume oil with labels. All you need to do is buy and resell. While the ones in canisters, you have to buy the one in canister. It's just the oil, it's just the carrier. You buy it, you be the one to buy bottles, you be the one to buy stickers, you be the one to do a lot of things. So the ugly truth about perfume oil business is, what works for you? Is it the one you start in wholesale package? Wholesale package, one fills in bottle, then you maybe sell. You don't stress yourself, you just get it, you pick your fragrances. Or do you want to buy in canisters? Now, thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. I'll please appreciate it if you can like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I promise to be a good girl to keep you entertained about the ugly truths about perfume oil business. So stay tuned because this is going to be a fun space.